Everybody reacts differently to tragedy, and I don't know. I'm not Casey. I don't know what she was feeling.
New at 6, what you haven't heard. Cindy and George Anthony are standing by their daughter on national TV tonight. Parts of the early show interview that did not make air. New revelations from the Anthonys. Good evening, I'm Mike Garofalo.
And I'm Jacqueline London. Local 6 has the Cindy and George Anthony interview that you haven't heard. Tonight, they reveal how Cindy feels about Casey not reporting Kaylee missing, and more of why they say they still stand by their daughter. Lewis Bolden joins us live now from where Kaylee's remains were found with the very latest on this. Lewis.
Well, Jackie, this is Cindy and George Anthony's first interview together since their granddaughter's remains were found in this area 4 months ago. But only portions of that interview aired on CBS, and now we have the portions that did not air.
No one knows what you would do when something so terrifying happens to you.
It is the portion of George and Cindy Anthony's interview with CBS that you haven't seen. The grandparents of slain toddler Kaylee Marie are defending their daughter Casey. She's charged with first-degree murder for allegedly killing her daughter. The Anthonys admit Casey has shown little emotion since she was arrested.
Everybody reacts differently to tragedy, and I don't know. I'm not Casey. I don't know what she was feeling. You know, to have someone take your daughter or whatever happens, you don't know. And I don't know. I can't judge, and I'm not going to prejudge.
Cindy Anthony hadn't seen her granddaughter in a month when she finally made a frantic call to 911. That call started the search for Kaylee.
I know that this is going to be a tough question, too, but I wonder if it's ever occurred to you that if you had called for help sooner, you might have been able to save her.
I called for help as soon as I could call for help.
They are mourning Kaylee, but supporting Casey, as George says, no matter what.
There's some people that just say, well, we should just be done with it. Just, you know, like, go like this and just be done with it. You can't. That's our daughter.
I don't know what we can do. You know, all we can do is stand behind our daughter. You know, that's all we can do right now.
Since Cindy and George Anthony did that interview with CBS, their attorney Brad Conway says they have received numerous requests for interviews. However, he can't say if or when they will be doing another one. Reporting live, I'm Lewis Bolden, Local 6.
Lewis, you can't help but notice that the memorial site behind you looks just as big as it was back in December.
It is, Jackie, and surprisingly, there has been a steady stream of traffic of people coming by here even 4 months later today, and several people, I would say half a dozen people, stopped to take pictures in front of this memorial. It's surprising.
Yeah, and can imagine how much larger it's going to grow when the trial rolls around. All right, Lewis, thank you. Right. Cindy and George are no longer on the list of speakers for Victims of Crime conference scheduled next month in Connecticut. Their speech was titled Under Siege, a homicide survivor's story. At this time, we don't know why they are no longer speaking.